lost 2 rows of trees. Plus, I had a lot of stuff at the back of the tree farm that I want to move to the front of the tree farm. So we're going to see how it goes. It requires some new design elements, and I don't know what they look like, so I haven't built them yet. And I won't be working on it today. Today, I would like to do some houses. And I was having some issues with these guys. They were freaking us out when we were logging in. And they were freaking me out because Talkback spends most of his time AFK because he's at work right now. But he is the host of this server, so he has to be on because it's a LAN. These guys would stare at you like it was unnerving. And I'm like, get them out of there. So they came down here. So the pathway comes to here. Oh, no lag. Okay, it's lag. I was afraid I had crashed. And it's finally green all the way to the back corner. This is all swampland. I made a picnic table. I'm very excited. A picnic table with a picnic basket. This is a lot bigger than expected. The cool thing is you can actually sit at the picnic table. I don't remember how. There we go. I am actually sitting. F5. See? My jetpack is going, but woo. But I am sitting at the actual picnic table. So it's kind of cool. Now, it changes what I'm going to do because I am not in the same perspective as these guys are necessarily. I don't know if they'll sit at it, but I would like a park and I would like houses all the way around. So I may have to make this a lot bigger now that I've seen the picnic table. If you're watching my vanilla series, which you're new to this one, but tomorrow is vanilla, I have done the glazed, what is it? The glazed terracotta. I used that to make some houses. You cannot do glazed terracotta in here because there is no glazed terracotta. Okay, so let me show you what I have come up as an alternative. This took a couple of days and a great deal of upset. And why is there a random block sitting here? This is when you spilt blood all over the place, isn't it? He got a bucket of blood, poured it down, and it killed my fishing. This is a fishing net, or a water trap it's called. From Pam's Harvest Craft. It's just like the animal ones, but for fish. So you put it in a 5x5, and you put it in the middle, and it catches fish for you automatically. Oh, also in the, when I said when you have the ground there, I hate the googly eyes so much. When you just have a plot of ground, dogs will spawn. So I have all 16 collars so far. I've been killing all the rest of the dogs because I have no use for them. I have no use for these 16. Yeah, none. Anyways, this is what I've come up with for the different patterns of houses. This is actually using the chisel mod, and these are wool. So on the bottom is the actual original wool. On the top is the clay that goes with it. It's hardened clay. It's not terracotta because terracotta is in the next update. And then these are the 2 patterns you can get for each color in the actual wool. And the very end is quartz. It only has 2 patterns plus that. Well, it has a lot more patterns if you do chisel, but I don't really want to do chisel on there. This is a solar panel, which is producing no power because it's night. So yeah. And then these here, these little brown mats are fishing nets from Actually Editions. So what they do is they catch fish and chuck them into the chest above. And they act just like fishing rods. So they will pull up all the same things that you will get from fishing rods. Let me go dump the book. Unlike the one from here, this one will only pick up fish. That is it. Nothing else. This one will pick up everything. So you get enchanted books this way, you get boots, you get bowls, you get all kinds of ridiculousness. So let's get rid of this. Yeah, we've been very busy. We've been going through a lot of mods. trying to get them. Let's see, what do we get from all of this? We got more fish, some string, and some other stuff. Fish, fish. Didum. Mob farm goes over there. What are you doing here? So it should be automation. You get that. And, oh, we'll just keep going. So yeah, each time I log onto the server, my first job is to empty all of this stuff out so that I can keep going and produce more resources, because it doesn't make sense to leave it full if, you know, and then run out of resources. I am going to show off the Dimlet world. That is part of today's plan. Not only am I showing it off, we're going to create a couple more. We're not going to design any Dimlet worlds. We are going to instead, you know, I'm going to actually open up the mob farm one. It should help. That goes in there. Fish, 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 fish. Kitchen, fish. Fish, 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 fish. I can dump other stuff in there. Oops, that's a fish. Yeah, I do Stardew Valley. I am looking at playing My Time in Portia. I have been watching one of my favorite YouTubers play it, and he does a basic walkthrough of the game. He doesn't do like an extensive type thing with it. And from what I've seen, it is something that I will really enjoy. It was suggested to me by one of the Baconators, and it was Phantom, right? That suggested it? Back last night? He's playing it, and he is having... Ooh! Thank you for the follow. Yep, he is playing it, and he seems to really love it. And I think that from what I've seen, it looks like... Yeah, when it gets multiplayer, I'm right back into it again. I'm going to be so all over that. I don't have a Switch, so obviously I don't have it in multiplayer, but once it hits multiplayer again, I am going to be constantly... Yes, it was Phantom Walker who suggested My Time in Portia, and I watched last night one of my favorite YouTubers playing it, and I am thinking that I'm really liking it. He is never played, and this I'm really not pleased with him for, but I can understand. He has never played Stardew Valley. And I was like, how could you not play Stardew Valley? Stardew Valley is so awesome. But he's never played Stardew Valley. I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing and do that at the same time so I don't send all the wrong things to the wrong farms. You can go. All right. And so he doesn't know how to compare it, but he is playing Staxel. Staxel is another one I'm looking at potentially playing. So that is something, what were you going to call it? Humble Hump Day, where I find games in Humble and play them and go from there and see what happens. I'm going to throw that in there. That one done. This is why you do not leave the mob farm for this long. Oh my gosh, there are so many things in here. This is taking forever. I don't have that long of an attention span, which is why this is truly killing me. At the same time, it's killing me because I left it this long. If I had not left it this long, it wouldn't have been as bad. So I kind of did it to myself. Wow, even more stuff. Look at all the books. I'm like, go away, books. Books. I'm not even going to look at what they are. I don't care. I don't need anything. Did I just throw them on the ground? I think I just threw them on the ground. Nope, I'm okay. And the worst part is we're picking up fishing rods and I don't need them. Yeah, everybody plays, like, Stardew Valley. That thing is amazing. And yeah, he hasn't played Stardew Valley. I'm like, what hole in the ground have you been in? Like, come on. But he is playing Staxel, and he is playing My Time in Portia. So I'm going to watch his playthrough also, or at least part of his playthrough for Staxel to see what that one is like. Mostly because of the fact of price point. My time in Portia is about $5 more and then Staxel. He has said so far, because he started with Staxel, that Staxel is actually more difficult to play. I want this in the kitchen, and that actually comes over here. Okay, so there's a wool. Fish is all done. Ooh, oh my gosh. You cheered. Yay! Thank you for the cheer. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we're not even done yet. We still have the automation platform, the mining platform, the Botania platform. The way over there is the lava generator. This is the mob farm. We have the grinder, the smelter, the crafter, and then my favorite platform is this one. This is the draconian / empower / dimlet platform. So yes, we have a ton of stuff. Like the stuff I've shown you is just the basics. Yeah, the stuff I've shown you is the easier stuff to do. It's good starting points. Oh, well, yes, you need to feed youngusts, because youngusts are not good without food. They will perish on you and become miserable little monsters without food. All right, go feed. Yep, I am here until 1:30. I am here from 9:30 in the morning until 1:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday. Modded Mondays is Mondays, obviously, and whatever days I feel like, additional ones. I do run later on Mondays and Fridays. Those are the 2 days that I run later. I stick to 1:30 on the other days, especially Wednesdays. Wednesdays I'm a little flaky because I do Girl Guides, so they require me to spend a little time sometimes doing prep for them. So on those days, I may skip my stream altogether so that I can do prep. Wow, I got more dimlet parcels. Yeah. So yeah, definitely come back, because you're going to be able to see the really, really, really cool stuff that goes on. If you do miss a stream and want to know what on earth I did, I do have a YouTube channel where I move all of my streams to. So that's where they're archived. So that's where they are. So go feed the little ones. I'll be here. This is what I do, so I kind of have to be here. Well, I guess I don't have to be here. I could still be playing and nobody would seeing, but what's the fun in that? Yeah, we have vines. We actually grew a tree just to grow vines. It's kind of funny. Tackback is like, so how do we get vines? I'm like this, and grew a giant jungle tree right in the middle of the base. There they were, all the vines. It was kind of fun. So let's get some more of these, which I think I did already earlier. But as you saw, in that short amount of time, it's been, I'd say, an hour. We managed to get another couple of stacks of these already. So yeah, I've had issues with these producing too many and not knowing what to do, because they're just too many. But I won't be creating worlds today in the sense of from like us creating it and saying, let's make this kind of world. I am not entirely sure how to do that yet, and I'm not comfortable doing it or wasting the resources doing it. I don't have enough of these crystals or the dimensional shards to update my dimlet workbench. I started infusing one of them. I just don't know which one it is. Ah, the dimension editor. I was infusing this one. I have no idea why. I should have been infusing this one, because this one can take those other ones and pull them apart. So let's take that. And I put it up there, but it's not connected to power, but I'm not entirely sure if it needs power. So there we go. It's not going to do much. Like, those crystals go through really quick. We're at 11%. And that's it. And it's back. It has power, but how is it getting the power? Just by touching these? Like it's not wired. And the inscriber is not powered. This is where you put all of your Dimlet stuff. So when you're in here, you just grab whatever you want it to be. So say you want a cold taiga one that has ores aplenty. We got 6 ores aplenty. Wow. And you want it to be full of squid and igloos. And igloos would be cool. With a light rain happening. We don't want any of these. And regeneration, so we can't get killed. And we want red clouds. And the ground is going to be made of brown wool. And it's going to be mountainous. We would take all of those and we would put them. Nope. Nope. We can do this. Stop doing E's. We'd put those all in here and we'd put the Dimlet in there. So to show you this, I'm going to take, no, they're not in there. I put them in here. We have a 0, so let's do a 1. Yeah, let go. And so we'll put a 1 in here because we did 0 last time. We need, let me grab this down to the bottom. We need an empty dimension tab. Put that in the correct one in here. Everything appears to be all right. So this will be a Dimlet 1. We're going to name it test 2 and store. So it's completely random. It has digits 1 on it because that's what we did. Over here, we created a world. Nope, over here, we created a world and it has digits 0 in it. So let's put that there. Now it should come over here and in here. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Because I didn't power it. All right, never mind. I'm silly. Red clouds seem crazy. Yeah, they are. These dimensions are really kind of freaky. The ones that I saw on the different videos in learning how to do this were like tame. The first one I made, I'm going to show you, and I'm like, what on earth? I didn't even know it was an option. Nope. Nope. Ah, we didn't power it. So you got to put it in here and power it up. So it needs power. So 100%, it now exists. It says ID 4. So it is going. And in here, ID 4. ID 1 is here. It'll take us over here. That's our receiver. So it's ID 1. ID 2 never worked. All 3 of these are ID 2. And I could never get them to actually do anything. So I don't know why they don't work. But they're kind of weird. So let's first go and show you. We're going from home. Let's go to the home receiver. We're going to dial it. It's telling me it's okay, which is awesome. Because we do have the analyzer attached to it. So it'll tell if it's any good. So this is where we're going to go and end up down there. So we step into the green light and boom, we're here. We've transported. So let's go back in here. Interrupt. So we're going to go from here to the one that we created the other day. All right. And so home ID 3 dial. So now it should take us to the one that I created the other day. First thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to make sure that my advanced dislocator will bring me back to the draconic platform, which is here. So it should bring me back. Let me click on it, right to here. This is the ID spot that I told it I wanted to come back to, which is not perfect, but it's good enough because it should pop me out here. So if I run into trouble, that's what it'll do. All right, now there's going to be lag. So I'm not going to talk for a little bit while it loads, but I will show you what the first one looks like. Oh, just in time for sunset. Tackback, can you sleep? Actually, let us bed. Boom. I can sleep. Oh, I'm stuck in the ground. Meow. There we go. I forgot I can do that. I can teleport myself. There we go. All right, let's see what the cats have given us with their massive amounts of hairballs everywhere. Wow. Jeez. Okay. So what did we get? We got some interesting stuff. Not bad. Let's put it away because we don't want to have it on us when we're traveling. So for the kitchen, goes that. And the feather. And the automation platform goes the clay. And that actually goes to the platform we're going to. So let's put these away. And you shift click on this so that you know. What you do is you hit shift and then you right click on this and it'll open up all the different places that you have. So I have all of these places that I went and set up an actual link to. So the draconic platform, it's orange, it's where I've set. And then what I do is you just right click on it without the shift and it'll bring you back to your new location. Up where it says jetpack fuel and in the top, what is that, left-hand corner? It says jetpack fuel. Behind there, you'll see it actually will say where it's going and the coordinates, but you can't see it because it's in the same place. And that is true for my screen because of the way I have my display set up. It's not true for everyone. Like Tackback can actually scroll through his. I can't do that. So I am stuck with seeing what I can see. Let's go put this away. And let's head back. And we were going to go through and let me just double check one last time if this is going the right place. Draconic platform, perfect. And we are going to home and ID 3. So that is good. And here we go. Okay, we're here. I just got to wait for some of it to load. It is a very freaky world. Look at this. It is a world. Oh, come on. What's nighttime? Oh, that sucks. I should have brought a bed. It's a world made up of... Come on. It's having trouble handling all the entities. It's purple stained glass. Everywhere. It's all purple stained glass. Just tons of it. Oh, I'm lagging pretty hard. And I want to see if I can find one of the houses really quick. I'm going the wrong way, I think. Down there, you can see a glowing square. That is a chance cube. We are not going to be breaking any of those in Yeah, the first time I saw it, I was like, what is this? This is freaky. But we're not going to break any of the chance cubes in worlds like this because it lags so hard with so many entities that it's not safe. There's no way to know what will happen. I have to turn that way a bit to go to new territory. I'm going to see if I can find one of the houses that has not been explored. Oh, is that one? Oh, that was weird. Oh, you can see it went off at the corner there. So let's head that way. It may have already been explored, but at least you'll be able to see what the houses look like. We are looking for houses like this because they contain what we're looking for. They have the dimlet stuff in them. Tackback was in here and he explored all over the place, and he has a faster jetpack than me. So I don't know where he's been versus where I've been. So he may have been here already. But this world, even though it is completely full of weird glass, is exactly what we're looking for. Oh, I may have been here. We'll know in a second. Yeah, there's a block on the top. I do that. I don't go through the front door, I go through the ceiling. So this is the house. They're made of different materials. There we go. In we go. And there we go, turn that on. In here, you'll find different ones, and then on the wall as well. I have a lot of trouble getting out the doors because of the lag in this world. Not all worlds are like this. As you can see, I cannot get out the door. Hence, I created a hole. Some of them are really not that bad. Which way do I want to go? I want to go that way. Up in the top right-hand corner, you'll see that there is a... Oh, I've definitely been this way. I remember here. These two are side by side. I've been in them. But I want to go this way. You can see the map. It's black in versus kind of a browny gray. Yeah, the scary part is that it's still all void. So you can actually fall out, and underneath the map, it tells me what level I'm on and where I am, like coordinates, but it's not very useful because I can't see it. I can see that I'm in jungle, but that's not useful to me here. And it's trying its best to render everything. And I'm trying not to stay too high up on the top of the world. Ooh, there's another one. Maybe we haven't been in that one. At least I know I haven't been in there because it's new on the map for me. In some of the worlds, you will get different temples. You'll get the jungle temples. You'll get all of those types of things. One of them that I was looking at, you can get, it had water temples, jungle temples. It had like all the different temples you can get. Whoops. And again, easiest way for me in. Any mobs? No. Turn on the light. So this one has not been explored yet. So in here, you can see there are some of these control circuits, which is awesome. This is a complete one. So this is a small sun bot, or blah. What mods did you shove into Roblox? This is very different. Wow, this is not Roblox. Welcome to the stream though. This is a, so this is, oh yeah, body small sun. So that's one that's complete. This one is yellow wool. So we can have a yellow wool for the ground. We can have redstone ore, and we can have cobblestone. No, this is modded Minecraft. Do I want it? Yeah, I want it in this one. Let's put these all in here where they're nice and safe. Plunk. So yeah. There we go. So yeah, you just run around exploring and trying to find these houses. If I can get back out again. And you just follow the map and find them. Mobs do spawn here, so you have to be careful of that. Like down there is one of the bony skeletons, and it'll probably be covered in mobs. And I have to sneeze. Oop, I didn't sneeze. Thought I had sneezed, but apparently I did not. Which way am I going? I need to go that way, actually. Yeah, you don't know when you're getting too low, though. That's the only part I don't like. You can't really tell. So this is one of those skeleton things where you can, it's just a block of, I don't know what. I haven't really explored them or checked them out much because we haven't really needed any of the materials that come with them. See, there's lots of these guys out here. I have found one in not in Sky Factory. I found one of these in vanilla. So I'm not too worried about it because I'm like, yeah, you can find those. One of these is full of mobs because it's all red. On here. How do you do this? This is from RF Tool Dimensions. This is one of the dimensions. Is that a house? Oh my gosh, the lag! It's trying to create all of this, and I'm trying to fly through all of this. I don't know if this is a house we've already been at, but I don't think it is. Once we go here, we're going to go back. Yeah, it just depends on what mods you want to start with and what ones you don't want to start with. Is this a house or is this? Yes. Okay. So we'll go to this one and then we'll head back because I am hurting the server. Oh, and there's a red dot in it. Yeah, I don't play Roblox. This is the actual mod in Minecraft. Okay, so according to this, I think there's a mob in here. Come on, let me get closer. I am having a lot of trouble with the lag. You will in some worlds have a lot of trouble with lag and stuff simply because there are too many entities. This is thousands and thousands and thousands of little blocks. Yeah. There we go. What was over here? Oh, just nothing. Okay. Let me out. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we are really stretching some resources here. Oh, there are mobs in here. That's gonna suck. I want to shoot you, but I gotta be able to see you. I don't know if I hit him or not. Oh, I just got experience, so I think I did. But I'm pretty sure there's a skeleton too. Where are you? It's hard to tell when I have so much lag because it's trying its best. Like it's really trying and I'm upsetting it. I know there were two. Were there not two? All right. This could get me killed, but here we go. What's behind me? Nothing. Okay, there's one. Let us turn the light on. Turn the light on. There we go. And what did we get? We got parts. Okay. Come on. And we got no thunder. I would like that. Yep, we can tour it in a minute. I just have to go back. And Wither 3. All right, an effect we are not going to use. We've already had weather issues. And Sunflower Plains, that would be nice because we have no sunflowers. And Inferium ore. We could have an entire material thing of Inferium ore, which I don't need. Dimensional Pattern Block 1. That would be cool because out here, we're going to back up through the hole. Yeah, we're good in here until we try to go back out. It's like, no, you're not going out. I think I crashed the server. Yes, I did. I crashed it. No! All right, I'm going to have to throw it on a be right back screen because it is a LAN, so I don't want to give up the IP address. And then we will do a tour as well. So here we go. Some music, and I will be back shortly. Okay, and we're back. It looks like the crash was on my side. I crashed me on the server. I don't remember what we were doing other than leaving. I don't think we were exploring anything else. Let me put these in here where they're safe. Oh, I have to put the block back. Where is it? So yeah, my computer couldn't handle it all. The server was just fine, it turned out. So, oh, please don't crash again. I'm going home. Please, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And let's go home. Run away, run away. So yeah, that server, that is, and we're back. There we go. And it is much happier now. Much, much happier. So in our storage unit, well, first, before we go into our storage unit, we keep pressing E. We need to do a few things. First is we need to take all these out of our backpack and put them where they belong. Oh, it's the squid. I'm like, I keep thinking I'm seeing Tackback running around on the server, and I'm like, but he's at work. He's not running around on the server, and it's a squid over there. Or sometimes he actually is doing something, and it's like, wait, how is he on the server? In his free time at work, he does Python programming. So I'm waiting for weird things to happen on the server. Okay, so over here, let's put our new material ones. So what I do is I shift click them in so that I can see if we have any duplicates, because we do have duplicates and we can take the duplicates apart to get their component parts back, which is kind of nice. I am going to seriously need more space. This is not on this. Oh, this is on this page. This is down here. This is on this page. Oh, we had another one of those, so it's in there now. And on this page, okay. And then I think in here goes you. Nope, that was a boo-boo. That was a boo-boo. Question is, can I find it? There are 284 stacks in here. It's got to be in here somewhere. There are so many things. All the different dimlet stuff. The answer is both. Ah, it's down here. I have to remember it's always at the bottom. Oops, you go in. And in here, I don't have any green ones. Do I? Oh no, I do, at the bottom. And that one, I have one already. All right. We mostly go with chickens. So this is the draconian. So we have this going. And the dimlets. So in here, let us turn off that one. We created this one just a moment ago, and I've never been in it, so we don't know what it looks like. And here's the Empowerer. This is our, well, we've been to the end. We used Endcake to get to the end, and we just did this like yesterday, I think. We finally got this to work, which is pretty awesome. Here is our crusher. So we put all of our stuff in it that is to be crushed. In here we have, okay, so here's the mob farm. It feeds from our other mob farms. We have one in the end, we have one in the nether, and then we have this one here. So we have all of this stuff that comes out of it. We take all of these materials because we don't need any of them. And Tackback has set it up so that we dump it in this end. It takes the materials and it crafts them into whole ones, which is pretty awesome. Yes, we collect XP in... Oh, are they full already again? That one's full. I'm going to have to make some more tanks. Back up here. This is our wall... Oh, I call it my wall of shame. We are not using XP. We may have to actually throw it in the garbage soon. Which is sad. Very, very sad. So yeah, this is all XP. Plus we have solid XP from the chickens too. And yeah, this feeds XP from, I do believe, from the Ender farm and from this farm, but not from the farm in the Nether. We actually have to physically go get the one in the Nether. It is in an obelisk. So I may give in and actually allow this to be turned into an obelisk, because an obelisk will be just one spot. And we won't have this giant wall of shame. I call it the wall of shame because I am ashamed at the fact that when the obelisk was presented to me, we only had 3 little tanks at the bottom. And I said, no, we'll never have enough. We can do this with all of this. We'll be fine. Yet no, we're just not using experience. Like, at all. The mobs are, I'm a very vanilla player. So a lot of this is very vanilla. It's not that hard at all, really. I thought it would be a lot harder. I was incredibly intimidated by it. I started with chickens, like breeding chickens, putting chickens together, which produced all of the different materials we actually needed. So that's what really mattered to me, was chickens. It's easy. And crops. Pam's Harvest Craft, once you create the market, you have all the seeds. You're going to go to a bath? Okay. Enjoy your bath. Get lots of bubbles and stuff. Or bath salts. Bath salts are amazing. So, okay. Well, I'll see you after if you come back. You get the tab open. You can listen to me from the bath. I'm not sure how you'd feel about that. I've had people listen to me from the weirdest of places, though, so that would be like nothing. Anyways, it repairs all of this. These are crafters. And what it does is it takes the parts and puts them together to make them whole. Then it sends them to this one at the end. I take them out of here. I put them in here. And it grinds them. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. And it spits them out here. So I put saddles in there. I put leather armor. I put all that type of stuff in here. This is a multi-block. This one takes a little bit more effort to figure out how to do. Once you have all the parts and you press the button to turn it on, it turns into this. Like you can actually see it turn into this multi-block structure. The same with this. This doesn't actually look like this until you put the last little piece and then it turns into whatever it's supposed to. This actually does look like this. If you stand in there, you actually like get hurt and it produces blood, which is freaky to me. So it's unusual. All right, and I'll take the leather And we dump these pieces of gold grit. It puts them in here. There we go. It melts it, smelts it out. Why a brown bear when your name is Polar? I'm not a brown bear. I am... There we go. That's my jetpack. I have to keep my jetpack on. I don't want to fall off by accident. I am an ice princess. It's a combination between the northern tribe in... Ooh, see? There we go. It's all melted. You can see in here. So we've got our molten gold. And it comes and it spits it out here. When it cools, it then comes over here and drops into here. And boom, we have our ingots. Then I have a tendency to drop the gold ones in here because it'll craft them into blocks, which makes them easier to carry. We have a lot of critter heads. Oh, from Avatar. Oh, no, the follow alert wasn't a brown bear. It was a polar bear. It's a polar bear with the babies. There's a little baby following behind. Okay, so this is the mob spawner. Again, it feeds from the other ones. It is attached to a purple, purple, purple ender chest. And we both have purple, purple, purple end pouches on us. So I'll do a quick demo of how we sort everything from here so that we don't have to travel anywhere because of, well, laziness. And then do a quick tour of everywhere. Yeah. What do we use to grind mobs? That is a better question for Tackback than me. I am not comfortable with opening it up. This is an absorption hopper, so it's pulling everything from out of there. We have a few different ways that we're grinding mobs. Mostly, I think we're just using the typical mob grinder. We have spikes in some of them that are being used. There are mob fans in this one that are pushing stuff. I don't know if we're using the Draconic Evolution one. Yeah, we have different types of mob grinders depending on what we're doing. I don't know if it's actually called... Oh, it's this one. Over here. The Mob Masher. We're using that with the upgrades. So there are different upgrades that you can do that can decide what it actually does. So it has like head grinding stuff and things like that on it. So that one is in here. In the beneath, in our wither farm, let's quickly run down there. So that's the block that you click on that takes you to the beneath. This place scares me to death. Oh, he didn't make horrible noises at me. Yay! So we randomly chose a direction and started mining downwards, and we found this giant cavern, which we have lit up quite a bit of. This place makes me lag as well because there are a lot of entities here. And so we have, let's check and see what we use for our, it is this one. We use the Draconic Evolution one for here. And another absorption hopper, I think, over here for grinding, and it picks up the parts, and we actually have to come down and get them from here. And in here, this is one of the experience obelisks where it goes in here. How do I fly? I am flying with, he called it best present ever. I am using a tier 2 jetpack from Simply Jetpacks 2. It's just on there. I think he's using, when he flies, I think he's using a 3 or a 4. So he's way ahead of me. But I want to show you how this works. This is kind of cool. Let's turn it on. Let's turn that off. And back up a little, because it's going to get ugly. But it kills them, like, instantly. As soon as they explode, you use a tier 5. Wow. Okay, so he's using that. He's using a tier 5 solarium jet plate. I'm just using a simply jetpack. Mine runs off of, I have a battery that gives me extra power, but it comes with battery power on its own. And we have a wireless, a wireless RF charger. So if I'm anywhere near it on the platform, it's on the automation platform. It's actually buried into the automation platform because it's kind of ugly. And so those are all dead. That happened really quickly. And boom, nether stars. That quick. And levels. That quick. But you can just sit here and watch a TV show and let it grind through. As long as we have, I should have found who we got this thing from. Oh, you've changed it a little. If I can do this. Up here we go. There are the brown, 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 and black, black, black. We don't have bags for those, do we? We just have 2 sets of chests. Ender chests. The brown are for the heads, the black are for the brown are for the bodies because they use soulstone soulstone, and the other one uses wither heads. And we farm, I don't know where we farm wither heads. But we used witch water. We got witch water, we put it in our regular mob farm. Any skeletons that touch witch water will automatically become wither skeletons. We did that, we let it run for a while, and we were floating in them. We didn't quite know what to do with them all. We had so many. I did not leave any room in my pouches, and I came down here and did stuff without actually putting stuff away. So this is the kitchen. Let's put kitchen stuff in the kitchen. Kitchen, 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 kitchen. Is that it? Yep. Automation platform. I gotta go fix all this. This is a mess. Automation, automation. Okay, now I can go pick this stuff up. But the beneath is very scary. It is full of ores, which is amazing. Full of lots and lots of ores. But it's also full of lots and lots of mobs. So up here, hit F7. F7 will show you blocks that have no light. And that is where all the mobs come from. Look at them all. Hi, guys. You get tons of them that come out of it. You also have the Gru. If you are caught in the dark by the Gru, what he will do is he will give you blindness for 8 seconds. And I can assure you there is nothing more terrifying than being blinded in here full of mobs. Look, I have my own posse. Anyways, so you can mine all these ores, like you can have a lot of fun. Over here, we were trying out the different tools that you can use and stuff like that to see what we could do. And we created some serious holes with lots of things and went right down to bedrock and everything. Guys aren't keeping up. Come on. Anyways, I was happy we came out the side instead of down at the bottom because I'm not sure how we would have actually protected ourselves. So this is our mob spawner. That is our, and you have to be careful. You need witherproof blocks, not blocks that are witherproof, but actual witherproof blocks. There are 2 different types. We used the wrong type the first time and our wither escaped. Out here, running around. So some of these random holes that you see are because he was chasing tackback around while I was rechanging this to the correct pattern. So yeah, he killed a free-floating wither. I helped a little, but I lag so badly down here because, again, we don't have a lot of light and there's a lot of entities that it can't handle it. This one, though, is an interesting one. This is a simple one. Essentially what you do is you put on where the wood is soul sand. You put the heads on here, or on the actual soul sand on here. When he comes up, he can't go anywhere. He's trapped. So you just stand here and whack at him the whole time. So Tackback stood on one side, I stood on the other, and we whacked it. I'm not sure why we have a chunk loader on, but we do. I think it's so that we can turn this on and then leave, and the chunk just keeps going. And we can ignore it. What's in here? Nothing. Okay. It's always good to have a chunk or a chest full of nothing. Another thing is when we first loaded in here, we actually were here. This is where it came out. And the problem is that that was not a good location originally. So we moved the block. Oh my gosh, that was a weird lag spike. We moved this block and it now comes out that's somewhere good. Loading terrain. So it comes out here. Originally it was over here, but then we realized we're building these machines across here, so we can't. But in the beneath, you can't move that other one. It's there permanently. If I had chosen it to come back up, it would have put me over here. So it's a good way if you want to do a whole set of areas, I guess, to have it done. But other than that, no. Yeah, I'm wondering how well I'm going to do today. Look at that. It's like you can watch it go up. That is crazy. Why do I have no levels? I thought I picked up 11 of them. Oh well, I don't know. Wither skulls, chunks, and essence, I'll go this way. So, this is, as I said, I'm just going to put these away and then we can do that tour. On here, in here. Nope, try again. In here, there's where the nether ones go. Nether chunks do not go there. Where did I put them? Oh, on the same page. Nether chunks. And this one goes essence. We still have those. Okay, so quick and dirty tour. We started the entire thing over here. This is where our tree was just over here. Somewhere on one of these blocks. I don't know which one. We should have commemorated it somehow, but I was so terrified of actually, like, change your XP level in any way for it to update again. Oh, they disappeared when I traveled. Good to know. I will grab an egg or an XP block. Wow. Okay, they're back. Thanks, Hen. So this is the platform we started with. And we branched out in a few different directions. One was this way to create the automation platform. We went out that way to create the chickens, and we went out this way to create food. And then later on, we went that way for the nether. Then we expanded this one, I do believe, for trees and more food. Then we expanded this one out to have ridiculous amount of platforms. And then we blew this one out a bit for my kitchen because my kitchen was crowded in like a little corner. Actually, I think it was that corner originally. Because over there was water. And I think we slept in that corner. And then I asked for a penthouse, got a penthouse. So we used the elevator ones. We're up here. Oh my gosh, my cat, it sheds like crazy. What is with you, cat? What did you give me? You gave me weird stuff. Kitchen, you and you. And the squid. Oh, I need the squid for downstairs. Automation platform goes there. I need to really clean out the automation platform too. So this is where we sleep. This is the jail right now. You can see that there are particle effects coming off. That's because there's one of these guys in here. The Shady Merchant, he is not a very nice guy. What he does is he makes a trade. Hey, pay attention to me. He makes a trade. 8 emeralds for a block of emeralds. That sounds awesome. The guy you can't see, he was trading 8 emeralds for a block of diamonds. I'm like, that is awesome. Except, this is not a block of diamonds. They're fake. They're made out of cardboard. So you can't place them. You can't do anything with them. The only way you can get back your emeralds is to kill him. So we're going to build a jail and we're going to put him in it. And we're going to put this guy in it too because he shouldn't be allowed to roam around. Terrible, terrible. Oh, now your cat's shutting.